Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to Therapy with Miss T, where I'm Miss T and I'm here to do the check-in, right? So it's so crazy, guys. How are you all doing? I hope everyone is blessed, safe, and well. Today is April 11th, 2022, right? And I've been thank you, Spirit. Okay, so I kept hearing blind faith, thank you, Spirit, and trust the process, right? So I was being drawn to, you know how when someone's trying to create something and they have on like that mask and they have like they're using like that gun. I think it's like a it's like that hot something gun. It like shoots out fire and flames and stuff, right? But as they're using it, they're creating something. They're melting something down. They're using it to make something that they're trying to bring into fruition, right? But it's being created under a hot melting point. It's being created under some sort of pressure, right? Heat, resistance. There's something around this time, guys, where you have been being created under heat, under pressure, under a sense of resistance, right? And you know, like when they take the coal thing and they put it inside the fire and they're using it to kind of brand something, or they want to use it to make an emblem on something, or they got to make it really really hot, like, thank you, Spirit, that stick that they put inside the fire, right? And then they pull it out and they put it on something to brand. In a sense, it's like you were being put into the fire. You were being put into a situation that was hot, that was trying, that was difficult, that had you sweating, that had you going through some sort of transformation. You were going through a change. You were going through a process. And in such and during this time, okay, I'm being drawn to like school. Thank you, Spirit. So there's something around this time where like I'm being drawn to little kids in school, okay? So maybe you've been like a student, or maybe you've been learning something, or you've been going through a process in your life where you have been evolving like a student, like you're going to the next level now. You're going to the next grade. You've been sitting in class, you've been learning, you've been taking your lessons, you've been doing what it is that you have to do. But you've been being created under a sense of pressure. You've been being created under a sense of heat, under a sense of force, right? And but out of that sweat, out of that pain, out of that force comes something beautiful, right? Because you are trying to create. So imagine when people are creating things that are made of steel, that are made of metals, that are being burned and being, I don't know how the process works, but how they're showing it to me. Thank you, Spirit. It's kind of like when you're trying to create something, okay? Whether this is like anything, I don't know, furniture, whatever, however you do it, right? There's a process where sometimes the things have to be melted, they have to be burned down, they have to be turned into something else, into another form, before it can be created and used in this end all be all. So there's something where around this time you start off as one thing, right? Thank you, Spirit, the way they're showing it to me. Okay, so you start off as this one thing. And in the process of starting off as this one thing, you're now being put into something else. You're now being molded into something else. You're now being formed into something else. But does that feel good for how you went into the situation? Of course not. Because you're going from a process of being one way to then being put under excruciating force, under excruciating heat, under excruciating pressure, to then come out of this situation and be molded and shaped into something of use, of value, of beauty, right? So there's something around this time, thank you, Spirit, where yeah, you're being molded, you're being shaped, and you're being shown, and you're being made into something different. But this has come at a cost. Thank you, Spirit. So you have had to lose some things in the process. Whether this is lose your old way of thinking, lose your old mindsets, lose old items, throw away certain things, let go of certain things that just no longer serve you. You have had to lose in the process. But after you are molded and shaped into this beautiful thing that you are becoming, it will be a beautiful process. I'm also being drawn to a home, okay? So I don't know if there's something about a home, if there's something where you've been looking for a home or property, or there's something about owning a home, if this is a dream of yours, or something that is coming true, okay? Fruition. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so I'm hearing into fruition. So you're manifesting something, right? You're manifesting something out of a situation. You're manifesting something out of a time that may have been difficult. You are creating something for your life. And I'm also being drawn to pen and paper. So I don't know if you're taking notes, if you're writing, if you're studying, if you're trying to. Okay, the figures, the numbers. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So I'm being drawn to calculations, okay? So I don't know if you're calculating something at this time, if you're being persistent, if there's something about the numbers, if you're yeah, thank you, Spirit. Okay. So there's something about someone that's really pinpointing or focusing on the numbers or pricing or how to go about yeah, I'm hearing equity. Thank you, Spirit. So there's something around this time involving equity or something. This could be about purchasing or something that you have to have. This is the requirements of something or something that is required to receive this thing that it is that you want. Or there's something around this time where, oh, I'm hearing the recommendations. Thank you, Spirit. Someone could be recommending you for something. Maybe you have created something. Maybe you have a foundation. Maybe there's something here that you've been doing or you've been creating and someone's recommending you for something, or you're being recommended for something. This could be a home. This could be property. Maybe there was something about the numbers or making sure you had enough or making sure there was enough to spend on a certain thing or an item. Okay, because I am being drawn. I'm even hearing QuickBooks. Okay, so I don't know if you use QuickBooks or if there's something about, if there's something here about, yeah, calculations. Thank you, Spirit. So there's something now that out of this situation, you are now using calculations. You're calculating. You're adding things up. You're being more, I'm also hearing prudent. Thank you, Spirit. So maybe you're being more prudent with your money. Maybe there's something about your finances. Maybe there's something where, okay, I'm the L's. Thank you, Spirit. So you took some losses. All right. We all win and we all lose at some point in our life. So you may have taken some losses. You may have lost out on some money. Maybe there was something going on here with your finances. But you are going into a period now where you are about to win. Why? Because you underwent some sort of transformation. You underwent a process where you were being molded. You were being shaped for such as a time of coming out now to look like something beautiful, something better, something stronger, something that knows that it can undergo such turbulations, right? When you come out of the fire, when you come out of a situation that has been heavy, has been rough, has been hard, has not been easy, when you come out of something that has been difficult, I'm hearing that if only they knew, right? So maybe this is literally something like if only someone knew what you really went through, what you really had to endure, what process you had to really undergo, right? Like someone doesn't even know to the extent or can't even fathom. Thank you, Spirit. Someone can't even fathom to the extent of what it is that you went through to come out looking how you look. So maybe you look like you've never even been touched, scorched, scorned, but you would never know, right? You would never know that through this process you were really going through some things. And there's something around this time where thank you, Spirit, I'm hearing budget. So there's something about the budget or budgeting, or maybe you have been budgeting around this time, or you are budgeting, or you're being more fruitful, or you're just being more aware. Thank you, Spirit, being made aware. Okay, so this could also be of transactions or spending. They're drawing me to a lot of spending, transactions. So there's something around this time where you're being made aware of, or you're being more prudent, or you're looking into certain things. Maybe there's something where you're trying to acquire some sort of property or acquire something in your life, and it requires you to have QuickBooks, or you to have showing something with the numbers, okay? Because I'm really being drawn to numbers for someone. So I don't know what this is about or who that is for. Yeah, I'm being drawn. Wow, thank you, Spirit. Yeah, someone's really looking into something, okay? This could really involve money, finances, or the numbers, because I'm seeing someone like put on their glasses in a sense and like really look or read or look at the fine print, okay? There could be something about the fine print or really looking over something around this time, okay? But they just keep drawing me to budget. So I don't know if you have to budget, if you have been budgeting, or if you are about to start budgeting because there's something that you want to acquire, and it may require you to change some sort of habits or spending around this time. Okay, I don't know who this message is for, but that's what is really being placed on me for someone. Okay, so I'm being drawn to like, there's something around this time. I'm being drawn to the giraffe. Okay, so the giraffe, it's so crazy, but the giraffe, when you think of it as a creature in a sense, and how tall it actually stands, and how high it actually is, and how long its neck actually is, its view is not the same view as, let's say, like a pig or a donkey or something else that's on the ground, right? So there's something around this time where your view or something has changed. You're not looking at something the same way as other creatures may look at it, right? Because everyone is looking at life from their point of view. There's something where a pig is going to look at its life in the point of view that a pig is in. A giraffe is going to look at its life in the point of view that it is able to look in. And it's not going to keep its neck hanging low. It's going to keep its neck up high. So there's something around this time where you are looking at life, or you're looking at something from a high point of view. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, I'm hearing above the clouds. So there's something where maybe you have a different, you breathe in more air, you breathe in something differently, you look at something differently. You're not looking at something the same way. Maybe there was a time when you were like the other animals and you were looking at it from a certain point of view, from being on down below. Now you have evolved to where you're looking at something from a different point of view. Thank you, Spirit. You're looking at something from a different point of view. And oh guys, there's something so there's something so sweet here, okay? I feel like my throat chakra about to close up. I always feel like this when it's like I'm picking up on air energy or something. But okay, so there's something around this time where someone could be getting someone a gift or giving someone something. I don't know why I'm being drawn to like someone that's so sweet, like a little cute little teddy bear type energy. But there's something here where someone wants, okay, I'm also hearing recognize. So someone wants to recognize you or give you a gift, or there's something about recognition around this time. I'm also hearing you deserve it. So you deserve something that is coming in for you. You deserve this gift. You deserve this recognition. You deserve this praise. You deserve this thing. You deserve it. Okay? I'm just hearing you deserve it. So if you felt like you weren't deserving of something, Spirit is saying you are. I'm also hearing worthy. So you're worthy of this thing. Have you felt like you weren't worthy of something? Yeah, I'm being drawn to, oh wow, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so you know like when when you go to see someone in like a circus or something and they're performing tricks, but they're doing it on that long rope, right? Like tightrope or tight walk or what is something is called, right? But it's like when the person is walking on that long thin rope and you're like, how are they doing this? How are they not losing their balance? How are they able to go from one side to the other side? How are they able to still keep going? How come they haven't fallen, right? Like for you to try it, you might be like, I would lose my balance, I would fall, I would this. But there's something about this person where they have endured or they've trained for such a time to where they have allowed their body to go through the process of being able to walk on this tightrope, right? Of being able to walk on something or perform these tricks or to swing or to jump or to do certain things that you might think that you can't do. But they are showing you that it can be done. So there's something around this time, guys, where you have shown someone or you are going through this process where you've been walking down this tight rope, right? And you haven't fallen. And maybe there's something where it's like it's a miracle, it's shocking, it's like how could you still be going? How could you still be going to the other side? How could you still be performing? How could you still, right? Because you are covered. You're covered with the Most High. And when you know you are covered, or you've worked, or you've trained, or you've gone through something, and you know that you are going to make it, you make it. So there's something around this time of knowing that you are going to make it. And regardless of how you have to budget, you have to change, you have to, start doing certain things a little differently, you're still going to make it. The outcome is still going to be the same. It's not going to change. The property is still going to be there. The vehicle is still waiting for you. The outfits, the clothes, the hair, the whatever, the watches, the jewelry, whatever it is that you want in life, it's still there and you're going to receive it. But you had to go through the process. And during this process, sometimes you will walk this thin, tight rope And it will be hard for others to imagine how you can do it. But it won't be hard for you because you are doing it because you are covered by the Most High. So there's something around this time, guys, where, yeah, thank you, Spirit. They keep drawing me to what I've already picked up on. Okay, so it's time. Okay. So I kept being drawn to for someone today. I was being shown a butterfly, right? But it's a beautiful butterfly. They're showing it to me again. It's different. It's very magnetic. It's very majestic. It's very colorful. But it's not like a normal color butterfly. I feel like there's something where it's got. Oh wow. No, it's not. It's not like a normal color butterfly. It's so crazy. But I'm being drawn to something that I actually did already. And they have this butterfly exhibit. And I went to this butterfly exhibit. And it was so beautiful. And it was majestic because the butterflies, they fly around you. And you're walking. And as you're walking, they're flying around. I went with a friend, okay? And yeah, we had a good time. And it was beautiful. And the butterflies, they flew around us, and it was so crazy because they can land on you, they can land around you, and it was majestic. But I'm being drawn to one that is so differently colored, right? Like it's different than all the rest. And there was one that I saw that was there that was different than all the rest. It was really big and it was different. It wasn't like all the other little butterflies. So there's always a time when you are different, something is different than all the rest. And there's a reason that you are different. There's a reason that you have come out of this cocoon, right? There's a reason now that you are flying like a beautiful butterfly. But at some point you went through a transition. At some point you were put in a place where you had to grow. You had to evolve. You had to change. You had to undergo a transformation. And can you imagine when you're in that cocooning phase how dark it might actually be for the butterfly? Can you imagine how much it's actually kind of scary when you come out? But when you come out flying, you come out beautiful, you come out majestic. So there's something around this time, guys, where you are coming out and you are going to be beautiful, you are going to be majestic, and you are going to fly like the butterflies, and they were flying all over. It was so beautiful. Like, I'm telling you. Go to the butterfly exhibit, okay? Go to a butterfly exhibit. It's the best thing you could do, okay? It's beautiful. But then I heard the word after butterfly, I heard the word snail, okay? So snail is something that moves very slow, right? Like, you know when we move, when you say, oh, you're moving like a snail. So there's something around this time where even though a butterfly is beautiful, even though you come out of this process, even though you come out flying and you come out looking different and majestic and it's evolved and it's grand and it's beautiful and it's flying, you still have to go through a time in your life where you're moving slow like a snail, right? When things don't feel as fast in life, when things don't feel like they're going as quickly as you want them to go, sometimes you have to move slow. Sometimes things will move slow, but you will still be evolving like a beautiful butterfly. And then after I saw the snail, I was drawn to a cloud, okay? So that just means that there has been something that you have been going through. There is something that has been heavy. There is something that has been following you like a cloud in a sense. But you are breaking free from that energy. Why? Because after that I was drawn to an iron, okay? And imagine when you get your clothes washed and they're wrinkled, right? And you know this is a fly outfit. You know you look good in this outfit, but the outfit don't look good when it's wrinkled, right? So what you have to do, like if your clothes are wrinkled, your mother will be like, go iron your clothes or something. You have to iron the wrinkles out. You have to iron out the situation. You have to fix it so that it still looks good on you. Even though it's clean and it's wrinkled, it can look better when it's ironed. So there's something around this time where you are being ironed out, you are being made clean, you are being made looking better, but it's not as like you weren't clean before, you just had wrinkles. Now you are going to be ironed out. Now there's a situation in your life that is going to, I'm hearing desolate, yeah. Is it desolate? What is it, Spirit? So I'm here. Okay, so disappear. Thank you, Spirit. So it's like in a sense when something disappears, where there once were wrinkles, you iron them out. Where there once was something that wasn't going to look its best, Now it looks good because you fixed it. You put heat to it, you flattened it out, and you made it look better so that you could wear it and it can look good on you. Okay? So I was hearing appearance. So there's something around this time about appearance, right? And first impressions. You have left an appearance, or you have made a first impression, or you have been very impressionable on someone. And sometimes, guys, thank you, Spirit, people's impressions of you, or people's first impressions of you, are not always going to be of good intent, right? People are not always going to think good things of you. People are not always going to think that you are worthy of something. Why? Because you may come off a little wrinkled, or maybe you were wrinkled, or maybe your clothes were wrinkled, right? Yes. Are you having gas? Are you burping a lot? Is there something about acid reflux? Okay. But there's something here where maybe someone didn't see something about you, right? Maybe someone didn't think you were this beautiful, majestic butterfly. Maybe you were different. Maybe you were bigger. Maybe you did stand out. Maybe you were pretty, right? But they don't know that you were also once in the cocoon, right? You were once in a dark place. You weren't always this beautiful flying around butterfly. You weren't born that way. You had to become that way. You had to be created to be that way. So there's something around this time where someone may have thought something of you, or someone's impressions of you, or someone had some sort of first idea of you, maybe because something was wrinkled and it wasn't ironed out. Well, whatever the impressions are, or whatever anyone has thought of you, you have shown someone that you are not what they thought of you to be, that you are not who they thought of you to be, and that you are actually something way better and more majestic than they could ever imagine, right? Because after that, guys, okay, so what's this, Spirit? Someone had their hand in the cookie jar. Thank you, Spirit. I'm hearing that. Who? Me? Couldn't be. Then who? So someone took something. Someone tried to take something. Someone could have tried to take something from you. Maybe there was someone here that was questioning or trying to figure out who took something or why something was missing. Maybe someone said you did it. Yeah, I'm hearing false impressions. So someone lied on you. Someone lied. Yeah, it's like my throat chakra is just wanting to close up. So someone does not even want to talk about. Ooh, they don't want to talk about this. Ooh. Okay, so this feels like, yeah, I'm hearing that Backstabber song. When it was like, backstabbers, go backstabbers. Okay, so someone tried to stab you in the back. Someone did stab you in the back. Thank you, Spirit. They said they did. Not that they tried, that they did. Someone did stab you in the back. They lied on you. Yeah. So someone may have actually taken something. Someone may have stolen something and said that you did it. Or someone tried to put the blame on you. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. I'm hearing repercussions. Okay? Vindication and repercussions. So whoever tried to lie on you, whoever tried to say that you did something, you stole something, you said something, you might have came off as different. Maybe someone assumed that you did do it. Maybe you did dress a little different. Maybe you were different. Maybe you looked different. Maybe your clothes were wrinkled. I don't know. Who cares? None of that stuff matters, right? It's the character. It's the context of the person. Maybe someone thought you came off as a certain way, or they felt confident in judging you. Thank you, Spirit. Someone felt confident in judging you because of the way that you appeared. Yeah, they didn't go off of who you were. They didn't go off of who you were. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, they didn't go off of who you were. They went off of how you appeared. So it was easy for them to judge you and say that you did something that you didn't. And you didn't even do it. Yeah, I'm being shown that you didn't do it. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. So can you imagine, right, guys? They're drawing me to, in a sense, you know how people are put in prison for crimes that they didn't do, and then you'll see it on TV, like, or a show where it's like, how could you sit and endure that for so many years and you know you didn't do it, right? Just to be shown 20, 30 years later that you didn't do it. But then after all that time has been lost of your life, right? You have lost out on something that you can't get back, and that is time. That's the one thing that they say is precious. That's why they say if it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense, because you're wasting my time. And time you cannot get back. So there's something around this time where someone has wasted time because they were believing something that was not true, because they were assuming something that was not true. And you may have actually been judged for something that you did not even do, and yet you did the time. And I'm just hearing, how could you do the time? I mean, what other choice do you have, right? What other choice do you have? You have to do the time if it's been given, and no one sees that you're telling the truth, right? But out of that time, you will always be vindicated. Tongue-tied, tongue-twisted. Someone's lies are catching up to them, guys. Someone's lies are catching up to them. And someone may have been accused of something that they didn't even do. Someone may have actually even done a lot of time for it, or was ridiculed for it, or, ooh, thank you, Spirit. Ooh. Oh, boy. Ugh. So, even when someone is forgiven, okay, so let's say that, you did do some time for something that you didn't do. I'm just hearing tarnished. Right? Because even though you're being set free, are you ever really set free? Will others not look at you as if you were a criminal? Will others still not kind of believe it to be true, in a sense? Even though you're being set free from the fact that you never did it, you will still have someone look at you as if you did it. So there's something around this time where someone has been tarnished, someone's name has been tarnished, or someone did something to tarnish someone. So even if you didn't put your hand in the cookie jar, your name went down as the one that put their hand in the cookie jar. So your name has always been tarnished, but you will still be set free from that. Regardless of what anyone thinks, the only thing that matters is what the Most High thinks, right? I mean, I can't tell you guys how many times I've been judged or ridiculed or talked about or, thought not highly of, because of whatever someone wanted to think of me, right? At this point in my life, I don't care anymore. I never really cared anyways, but I really don't care now, right? So there's something around this time, guys, where even if you were judged for something, even if you were ridiculed for something, even if you were lied on for something, don't worry about those people, because whoever didn't believe you to be in the truth that you were in didn't deserve to be in your life to begin with. Because they never saw you for who you really were. Because had they have seen you for who you really were, they would have never believed in the first place to be something other than who you were, right? So that just means that those people were not meant to be in your life, all right? So I don't know who this message is for, but if someone judged you for something, ridiculed you for something, didn't see your value, didn't see your worth, maybe you did come off as wrinkled and now you're ironed out, whatever the situation, don't worry about it. Why? Because those people were not meant to be in your life. That's why those people did not see you for who you were, because your light was too bright. They were not meant to see you. They were not meant to be in your life. As much as it sucks, they just weren't, all right? And it actually indirectly does you a favor, because it clears away. Thank you, Spirit. I'm being drawn to like the cobwebs, right? Oh, wow. Like in the attic. Thank you, Spirit. They're drawing me to an attic. So like, when someone goes into an attic, like in a scary movie or something, and you see all these cobwebs, and it's like, dang, ain't nobody cleaned up out here, ain't nobody did nothing, and there's this treasure chest and all kind of good jewels and things, because they've never been up here in so long, right? So there's something around this time where it's like realizing it's time to clean something out, because it's like someone hasn't been up in this situation for so long. But even though there are cobwebs and there's things around it, there's still that one treasure chest, that one thing that is like a gem, that is like a jewel, and the right person will come across it at the right time. The right person will stumble across it at the right time. And the ones that thought, assumed, misjudged, talked about, whatever, they were not meant to be in your life to begin with, right? And it actually indirectly helps you clear away the cobwebs so that the right person can come in now and receive the treasure, okay? You are the treasure. And never forget that you are the treasure, right? You are that good thing. Then that's that. So then the word that I heard for today, guys, the first word I was given was forgiveness. forgiveness, okay? And it says forgiveness is a conscious, deliberate decision to release, right? To let go of, to no longer hold on to no longer hold on to resentment, to no longer harbor emotions, to no longer harbor feelings of anguish or pain or things that just no longer serve you, right? You are releasing these things at this time. It says feelings of resentment or vengeance toward a person or group that has harmed you. So there could have been a certain person, right? There may have been more than one person. There may have been a group. Okay, yes. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So there was a group. Wow. Okay. So there was a group. Okay. So there was a couple people that may have resented you or done something vengeful towards you or wicked, right? And it says, regardless of whether they actually deserve your forgiveness, right? You can forgive them, right? And I often say you don't forgive them for them, but you forgive them for you. Because once you release those energies, once you release those people, once you release those memories, once you release those things, it's not to say that you won't never remember it again or come across it again in your life or be remembered. I don't know what is going on, but it's like it's something that's not wanting me to speak. Okay, somebody don't want you to speak. I know they want me to shut up, but anyways. So I'm gonna get thee behind, okay? We're not shutting up. But anyways, okay, so there's something around this time where even if you never receive the apologies, even if you never receive, what it is that you deserve as a person, just know that you don't forgive them for them. You forgive them for you so that you can now go live your life like the butterfly, fly away and transform and be this beautiful thing that you've always been. But there's certain people that are not meant to go on this journey with you. And those may be the same people that... Yeah, someone did something wicked here, guys. Okay. Yeah, I don't like this energy. I don't like it at all. Someone was really, really praying on your downfall. Okay. And it's so sad because you would never think that someone would use their prayers to pray for you to fail, but some people will use their prayers to pray for you to fail. And someone did that. Someone really did not want you to win or overcome, but you will win and overcome. Why? Because just like when Nikki said, she said, why when I needed it, why you couldn't lend me? Held my career back, why you couldn't she said, yeah, someone tried to hold you back. Someone tried to hold you back. Ugh, it's so sickening. And she said, why when she said, dang, I can't think of it. Why held my career back? Why you couldn't lend me? Better have my money by sundown. Because now when I come through, I'm styling on them. They said she got hotter than igloos, did she? Right? So maybe someone is saying that you changed. Maybe someone is saying that you, you know how they say you start acting brand new? No, you don't start acting brand new. You start acting the way you should have been acting from day one, so that you can't allow certain people, places, and things to affect your aura, your energy, your presence, right? Because there are certain people that will drain you of your energy. So what has happened is now you are taking back your power, and someone doesn't like that. Someone doesn't like that. Then the next word I heard after that was claim, okay? And claim means a demand for something owed. So there is something that is owed to you. There is something that you deserve, right? There is something that it's time to claim because it belongs to you. And it says, like family or land or money. So like when there's a passing sometimes, right? And people leave things behind for the family. And you have to claim it, right? You have to make your presence known, or you have to be found or claim this thing that belongs to you, whether this be family land, family money, family inheritance, family ties. There's something that belongs to you, and it is now time for you to claim what is rightfully yours, okay? It says a request for something one is due. So it is now time for you to receive or to request this thing that is due in your life. It is owed to you. It belongs to you. It remains there for you. And it is time for you to attract what is meant for you, like a magnet. Thank you, Spirit. They're drawing me to a magnet. It is time for you to attract what is rightfully yours and what is rightfully owed to you. Because the next word I heard after that was justice, okay? And justice is the quality of being just, righteousness, to uphold justice of a cause or to bring someone justice, right? And sometimes, guys, we don't know how long it will take for justice to come. We don't know how long you will have to endure trials and tribulations and things that you will have to go through before you are given or rendered your justice. But know that you will receive your justice. No matter how long it takes, it will be given to you. Because if you are living of righteous intent and you are walking in righteous intent, then you will always righteously be given your due justice and what's owed to you. So it's time for you to know that yes, you can forgive, and you don't forgive for them, you forgive for you, because there's something around this time by releasing these feelings, releasing these emotions, releasing these things that no longer are required to be in your life. You are now taking claim to the things that are meant to be in your life, right? The people that are meant to be in your life, they will now gravitate towards you because you are staking claim to what is rightfully yours. And while doing such, you are receiving your justice. You are receiving what's owed to you. I'm also hearing monetary value. So there could be something about money. Okay, maybe you're gaining money. Maybe you're receiving money. Okay, I'm also hearing a profit. Thank you, Spirit. So maybe you're receiving profit from something, or you're receiving money from something, or you're receiving something that's actually owed to you, or someone is giving you something, gifting you something, or you're receiving something around this time, okay? I'm also hearing a blessing in disguise. This doesn't have to just be money. This could be anything, right? This could be a blessing. I don't know if there's something where you stop in the nick of time before you head into traffic or something. You are saved from an accident. You are saved from something. You are being blessed. There's something that you are being saved from, and instead of running head into some sort of trouble, you're running straight away from it and out of it, right? You're being given a chance. Thank you, Spirit. You're being given a chance. I'm being drawn to like a little speedboat. So like a little boat, like when you get in the boat and you take off, right? And it's just this little tiny speedboat. So there's something around this time where you are going into your speedboat. Maybe you're on a boat. I don't know. But you're getting into your boat and you are now about to take off. You are now about to go on this journey that you may have been going through, and it may have been a little rough. I'm hearing that song. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so there's something around this time where it's like a jungle, and it makes you wonder how you keep from going under. So there's something around this time where you are not going under. Even though you would think you would have been under by now, or you would have been drowning, or you wouldn't have made it, or you wouldn't have gotten out of this circumstance, you are not going under. You're still going to make it despite the circumstance, okay? So like I said, guys, I don't know who this message is for, but you are evolving. You are transforming like a butterfly. You are majestic. You are beautiful. You may stand out. You may be bigger than all the rest, but you were made perfect regardless, okay? You can't help how you were created. You can't help who you are, and you shouldn't have to help who you are, and you shouldn't have to help how you were created, because you were created to be who you were meant to be, regardless if you're not like all the other butterflies. You may stand out, right? You may stand out. You may be big. You may be beautiful. You may be different. You may have gone through a process and you don't know what you endured in that cocoon, right? No one knows what you went through but you. But you know that when you come out, you are now going into bigger, better, grander horizons. It is time, guys. It is time. Thank you, Spirit. I'm being drawn to a book bag. Okay, I'm hearing the voyage. Okay, so you could be going camping or something, or someone's going out, someone's going on a voyage, someone's traveling. Maybe you're traveling. But whatever this is, guys, get ready, because it's time to go to this next thing, this next destination, this next phase. And I feel like it comes at realizing that there are certain people and places you have to leave behind. Why? Because there's something even better than what you thought was the best, right? There's always something better, right? Than what you thought, what you perceived to be the best. The Most High will show you that there's something even better than that. So get ready, guys, because I feel like your better is coming. And that is a beautiful thing to be stepping into, okay? So, yeah, guys, as always, this is Therapy with Miss T, where we keep it real, raw, and uncut. I am not a therapist. I am intuitive, and I pick up on energy and messages. If you've helped one, you've helped some. I hope that my message helps someone. So, yeah, guys, I'm hearing that old song. What was it? I don't know. Somebody plays. Remember? I don't even think people play it anymore. But remember when people play hand games, right? And you would play like all these hand games and stuff. But I was hearing "Down by the River" with the hanky panky and the bullfrog jump from. What was it? With an E. Oh, I don't know. But maybe somebody playing hand games or something. Or there's something about the river. Okay, you are going down by the river. Okay, you are now being cleansed. You are now being set free, and you are now going on this voyage. Okay, and my throat chakra is acting a fool. So yeah, there's someone that does not want me to speak. But anyways, just know that you are going through this transformation. And yeah, guys, as always, I appreciate each and every one of you for rocking and rolling with me, Miss T, on Therapy with Miss T, where we keep it real, raw, and uncut. I am not a therapist. If you need help, feel free to reach out to someone and get the help that it is that you need. There's nothing wrong with therapy. There's nothing wrong with speaking to someone. And there's nothing wrong with getting things off of your chest. Wow, thank you, Spirit. I just keep hearing vindicated, 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 okay? You are about to be vindicated and set free of something that has been trying to hold you back. They're drawing me to a weight. So you know, like when someone tries to attach this weight to you, and it's like you're trying to go because you know you're ready to go this way, but the weight is trying to slow you down to keep you stuck this way. And you're like, nah, I don't want to go that way no more. I've already been that way. I already know what's that way. I've already been back there. I already know what's back there. I already know the situation of back there. I'm trying to go this way. And there's like this weight that is just so stuck to you, and it's trying to keep you in this stagnant place. You are breaking free from that. You are breaking free from that. I'm hearing no more, right? So no more being held back. No more stagnation. It is time that you are being broken free from this weight. Someone was trying to keep you stuck. Someone was trying to keep you looking back. You can't look back if you want to go forward, right? If you really want to move forward, and if you really want to go forward with your life, what are you looking back for? Why are you still looking back? You'll be stuck in that same place if you keep looking back in that place. Close that door. Shut that door. Move on. You're being given your new life. Take it. It's yours. Okay? So, yeah, guys, every day we must spray the negative energy. Be gone, spray. All things spiritual444.com. And, yeah. Anyways, until next time, and as always, guys, what we tell them. What we tell them. What we tell them, guys, we tell them, thank you for all rocking and rolling with me, but we tell them, namaste.